Alright, today we're going to do a review for The Flash, episode 19, season 5. So I'm going to be honest with you. I just watched the episode, and I was planning on doing a reaction video like I always do. But I guess I forgot to click the freaking play button. So I was recording before, and I messed up like 2 times, so I ended up like pausing it, and I guess I must have forgot to play it when I started the video. I don't know. I'm really pissed off. I'm gonna be so honest with you, because that's 45 minutes of not getting. When I can't say that because I love the episode. I had a lot of good reactions in it, so I apologize. I promise. I wasn't gonna redo it because I told you guys I don't do that fake stuff that bothers me. The fake reactions, and I wouldn't do that. And so I will react to the next episode. I really do. I am really sorry that I ended up doing that. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. But this episode was very 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 crazy, I guess you could say, because I mean it kind of obviously it picked off right after Barry ran Nora to the future and with the thoughts of never seeing her again, and he brought her to the future, of course, without consulting Iris, the one person he should have consulted out of everyone, and she did not enjoy that at all. So in this episode, we get to see like a huge argument between them, something that we've never really seen. We've seen them argue, but this was insane. We heard Barry going like out of his mind, saying like, "Damn it, Iris! Like, what the hell is wrong with like freaking out?" So that was a big. I thought that was gonna honestly expand over a couple of episodes, because I mean, obviously, other people look at Barry and Iris, they see them as being the perfect couple, but obviously everyone has their own struggles. But like I felt like that was gonna end up expanding over a couple episodes, because I mean we haven't had a little like that many much bickering between the two in a while, so I thought that was honestly gonna and also we got a lot of cool effects. We got something that we questioned in the past if we were gonna end up getting, and that was the negative Speed Force, and that's something that's been in the comics. There's been I'm pretty sure Barry Allen was affected by it once, and he ended up going insane. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up paying off that arc with Nora, which is pretty awesome. And that's something that I'm honestly I don't want to say excited to see, due to the fact that I feel like we've already seen stuff like this where like teammates end up going bad, and I'm not a big fan of that. And I know it's not just specifically teammates in this case, especially because it's their daughter, and this is something a little different. But I'm just not a big fan of seeing kind of like teaming. I love when teams turn on each other, but I mean this is kind of, I guess, different. It's not like sides; it's just one against the whole crowd, and I'm not too much of a fan of that, I guess. And not only that, we also got to see kind of a characters grow, I guess. Caitlin and her mother. We've always seen a big bumpy relationship between them in the past seasons. I'm not 100% sure, but if I remember straight, I think the last time we saw Caitlin's mother was in season 3, and that was when they were talking about the cure. And at the end of the season, Julian ended up giving the cure to Caitlin, saying that it was from the help of her mom. And I don't think we got her in season 4. Maybe I'm going crazy. I'm not sure, but they were bickering throughout this whole episode, and honestly, you gotta expect to see that with their relationship. And then towards the end, we ended up getting them more closer and closer, and them understanding more of each other, and they ended up going out for drinks. So that was actually fantastic. But yeah, something else that was crazy was the return of Icicle. Icicle is a huge character, and his goal of this episode was to take away the two personalities of Caitlin and their mother, and kind of create two ice personas for each one of them. And though he came close to it, well, not obviously, it ended up coming to a close. And honestly, I was really, really nervous, because I thought this was gonna be an episode of death. Sadly, because I mean, like usually, I mean, in my experience, season 5 and season 4 are usually the seasons where characters die. Like a lot of characters, like Arrow. I think Smallville is when Jonathan Kent ended up dying. Season 5. Spoilers, my fault. But I don't know. I just get really paranoid about little things like this, and seeing Caitlyn when Cicada ended up obviously interrupting the moment when after her and Icicle were fighting, and I don't know. Barry was ended up getting knocked out, so he was on the floor, and Caitlyn was dealing with Cicada, and Cicada ended up throwing the dagger, and everything slowed down. And I don't know, it just I thought she was gonna die because they went hand to hand combat, and Cicada was kicking her ass. She like slit her arm, she was cutting her like zip zap. It was just insane. And then at the last moment, the father took the hit. So honestly, I did not expect that, but it's the better choice in my opinion for them to switch, because I mean everyone loves Caitlyn. Come on, relax. So I mean that was one thing that was on. It honestly scared me to the next level, but and we were hoping to see some improvement with High School, and honestly I was expecting to see more of him. Um, honestly, I they could bring him back. I can honestly see them bringing him back, and because he was thinking of separating the two personalities. I think he was actually not separating them, just getting rid of the human side for good. But I can see them ended up working that in, making it so yeah we separated at the last moment, or we did this or did that. So I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't know. So he could come back, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. Another thing I want to talk about is our dude Reverse Flash. So when we first saw him in the season, I mean, obviously, when we see him, we see a mastermind, a criminal, and it's just never good. But well, even this episode, a couple last episodes, I was honestly changing my mind on him. I didn't want to say he's going full on, like he's gone straight. I just want to say that he did develop feelings for Nora. Like not obviously not in a weird way, but like kind of like the way he seemed to have feelings for Barry in season 1, I guess. But he's actually like genuine about these emotions towards her, and it made me kind of. I was like really thinking about it, and then Iris ended up bringing it up later on in the episode when she was talking to Barry, when they kind of made up and kind of saw a little more eye to eye, and I don't know, the different characters had good points. Joe had good points. All these people had good points when they were talking to Iris about how they gotta figure these things out and that they gotta do things together. Cecile was even helping out. Uh, I don't know. It's crazy. I was kind of happy to see what they did with Ralph. Ralph is usually I've made this really clear. I've never been a big fan of Ralph. Same thing with other characters in the Arrowverse like Mr. Terrific and Arrow. But then in the 2 seasons that we've had, they both of the characters have kind of dimmed down on their joking side and kind of been more like serious, like kind of like brooding. I don't want to say brooding because I like brooding, but I mean like they just been more serious. And I'm not saying joking's bad, but they kind of force it. And yeah, we've seen some joking with Mr. Terrific. What are you doing? Come on. And I don't blame either one of them for like because I mean it's their character, but I mean sometimes I feel as though we saw too much of it. And in this episode, Elongated Man was just trying to help. He was getting to the point. I think he was being a real good kind of hero. We got some jokes, and it was just enough. So I mean, I was happy with what we got. This episode was pretty cool. I'm excited to see the next episode. I'm just kind of disappointed about, like I said before, about the whole like Nora is dark now, but I mean, I just want to see how they end up playing it out. And like I said, I'm a big fan of the whole show, obviously, so I'm excited to see what they do. I don't know if Caitlyn's mom is going to end up coming back more often now that they're made up. I don't know what they're going to do with that. She's obviously not like a huge character that they really need, but I mean, it would probably end up helping out in the future. Anyways, another thing is the whole Cisco thing. They said he was out on another Earth. I don't know if I missed what was going on, but Cisco's not here, and I'm excited to see what's going on. I'm pretty sure in the synopsis for the next episode, it is talking about him and how I'm pretty sure he like either brought help or he got into some type of trouble. I forget what the case is. I'm excited to see and hear what was going on. It'd be pretty badass if Gypsy ended up coming back, which probably won't happen, but she was one of my favorite characters, and I did enjoy her, and I would be very excited if she ended up coming back. So, I mean, that's something I would honestly end up looking forward to. And, I don't know, the effects were great. We had a full-on battle between Icicle and Killer Frost. They ended up doing that whole Frozone thing that we saw in Incredibles, where he makes the kind of like the slide, I guess, and he ended up going up, and they're fighting over this huge forest, and it was beautiful. And the outcome of it is when he ended up stopping, when Icicle went down on Caitlyn and ended up like about to kill her, and then Thomas, I believe was his name, ended up stopping Icicle and ended up becoming full on Thomas, so that was pretty cool. And then we get to see a huge view from them on top of the ice school, looking down at the like the view, I guess. And it was just super cool, like the way they had the effects looking, and it was just super cool. So big props to their team, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. I basically got a lot in this video. I apologize. My next video will be a reaction and then a review again. But if you guys don't like this video, I am sorry. I really am sorry. Lately, I'm gonna be so honest. People have been disliking my videos. For I feel like someone like subscribed just to dislike, because I always get one dislike right after, like a couple hours after I post my video. And I mean, yeah, maybe I'm just being a dickhead, because I mean I'm known for that. But yeah, I mean, like if you guys don't like the videos, please let me know why. I would like to know why. You can still dislike it, obviously, it's your choice. But I mean, I would like to know what you want me to improve. I really do. This is something that I'm really kind of like a dream, I guess you could say. And I would really love to continue this. And I just like to know ways I could improve, things I'm gonna end up like you want me to react to. Like for an example, I'm gonna be reacting to Black Summer. I'm gonna continue that, because I mean, honestly, I wasn't a big fan of it, but then I ended up seeing my views, it was very popular, and people keep telling me to react to it, so I end up getting to some of that more, and then some more All American, and then I got Karate Kid. I'm gonna end up Cobra Kai. I'm gonna end up reacting to the first episode, see how that goes. I've never done that, so I'm excited. And since that is a YouTube show, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get hit with anything, because I mean I've never done that before, but done a YouTube show before. But I'm very excited. I'm so sorry I didn't get the reaction done. That's my stupidity. But this is your man Busy. I really do appreciate all of you guys. You have no idea. Until the next video, thank you guys so much for watching.